This clip is about experimental probability. It sounds tricky, but it's actually fairly straightforward. I'm told that on a biased dice, the probability of rolling a 6 is 0.3. This means that if I roll the dice once, I would expect roughly 0.3 sixes. To work out how many sixes I'm going to get when I roll the dice 250 times, I need to do 0.3 times 250. If this question is on the calculator paper, you just type this straight in and get the answer 75. If this question isn't on the calculator paper, you need to use one of the two following methods. I can rewrite 0.3 as 3/10, and I now need to find 3/10 of 250. 1/10 of 250 is 25, so 3/10 of 250 must be 3 of these, which is 75. An alternative method is to split the 250 up into two 100s and a 50. 0.3 times 100 is 30, so these will both be 30. And then 0.3 times 50 is going to be half of this, which is 15. If I add these three numbers together, I get the same answer again, 75. This question is similar, but this time the probability has been given to us in the form of a fraction. If we roll the dice once, we would expect to get about 2/5 of a 5. But we're going to roll the dice 600 times. So we're going to expect about 2/5 of 600 to be 5s. If this is on the calculator paper, you're going to type in 2 divided by 5 and then multiply by 600. This will give you the answer 240. If it's on the non-calculator paper, you still need to find 2/5 of 600. Start by finding 1/5 of 600. To do this, we divide by 5, and that's 120. I now know that 2/5 of 600 is going to be 2 of these, so that's 240. I've got the same answer as I got with my calculator. In this question, I've been given a table to show what happens when I roll a dice a number of times. I've been asked to work out an estimate for the probability that a 4 will be rolled. If I look at the table, I can see that 44s have been rolled. Altogether, adding these numbers up, I can see that the dice was rolled 100 times. So my probability is 40 out of 100. If I'm asked to cancel this, I need to cancel it to 4 over 10, which will then cancel to 2/5. For the second part of the question, I need to work out about how many 5s I would expect to get when I roll the dice 600 times. Looking at the table, I can see that the probability of rolling a 5 is 5 over 100. I'm rolling the dice 600 times, so I'm going to multiply this by 600. 1/100th of 600 is 6. So 5/100ths of 600 must be 5 lots of 6, which is 30. So here are my two answers for this question. Here's a question for you to try. Press pause and have a go at it. When you're ready for the answer, press play. For this question, you should have done 0.6 times 400, which gives you the answer 240. The alternative way is to do 6/10 times 400. This will also give you 240. Here's a second question for you to try. Press pause and have a go at it. When you're ready for the answer, press play. For this question, you should have done 4/9 times 360. This gives you the answer 160. Here's a third question for you to try. Press pause and have a go at it. When you're ready for the answers, press play. For this question, the probability that a 1 will be rolled is 12/50. To work out how many 4s I'd expect to get when I roll the dice 350 times, I need to do 6/50 times 350. This gives me the answer 42.